After drying, we begin with the second part. So what I'll do is I'll first finish the tree and the ground in the front. I'll do the houses at the end. So to make the tree, I'm using burnt sienna and add little black to it. I'll just first do it here. I'll not go up because I have to make trees there. I'm using Archie's paper and Della Rowney colors, and they spread really beautifully. It's very easy to make with them. This I'll do later because I want to add the leaves first. So I'll wash my brush and start adding the leaves. So what I'll do is I'll develop this in layers. So first I'll begin with the lightest. Since it's an afternoon, so I'll be more focused on the yellows to show that effect of the bright afternoon sun. I'm making small strokes to show the leaves, not doing it in one go, but making small strokes and then maybe adding them, joining them at few places by merging them. So I'm taking it almost till here because till here we have to show the leaves. You'll see how the tree starts coming up. Then I take a lighter green. I have this in my palette. If you don't have, just mix a darker green in lemon yellow and keep increasing the intensity of green for darker color. So I've also mixed yellow in the lighter green also. I want to develop it in lot of air. So see, now when I add the second layer of leaves, I'll ensure that the first ones do not get completely covered. The yellow should also be visible. That's very important. Then only there will be these different shades. I'll request everybody to watch this step many times. Don't be in a hurry to watch the video and immediately start painting. You won't understand this process. See how small strokes we are making. This comes till here. And also see the pattern, don't just keep putting it in one line or make a circle by putting it like this. So always keep in mind how a tree looks. It's not a very fixed a circle or those fixed shapes. It's like this, that haphazard look. Remember the word haphazard. I start increasing the darkness of green, so I take another shade now. We can put the few later while we do the finishing touch. Again, now ensure that the light green is not completely covered. So we are able to see three shades now: the yellow, the light green, and a little darker green, like this. Keep increasing. This is sap green now. If you don't have sap green, if you mix blue and yellow, you'll get sap green. See the tree has started taking shape. But nowhere you should cover the previous layers, and also keep in mind the shape of the tree. We are going to take it till here. It's a big tree. Now a little darker shade of green. I'll cover this the rest of the part little later. It is just that we begin doing it, so we know that this is how the shape of the trees will come. At every point of time we should be looking around the painting. Don't ignore one part and start working on other. That's what I mean. So if I work little bit on tree now, then I move to the other part, then come back to the tree, so that there is a balance in the painting. We have to add more leaves that are coming down over the houses, but I don't want to do it right now, because first we need to do something here and then come back again. So we keep going from one end to the other in the painting. I'll make a little, and I'll give little color to this, the roof, because we have to create shadows over it, so I'm not making the base too dark. Be careful, see where the tree is coming down, so you ensure that either you wait for it to dry, or even if you are painting while it's wet, you should be careful that you should not spoil the trees. Now we can fill this up later once we are done with this. Taking a brighter green, so for that you mix yellow in the sap green and then do the lower part. To show the grass. This painting basically has lot of washes, plain washes. This is a vibrant green. For this, you in lemon yellow slowly start adding sap green till the time you get this particular color. The colors may be little different because my palette is different. That's alright, doesn't matter, but just that it should look bright. I'm not doing anything here because we have to show that it's bright sunlight, and this is illuminated with sunlight, so I'm keeping it like that. Basically the painting is all about shadows. So before we begin with that, I'll first make few leaves here because they are coming over it, so if we leave it for later on, we may forget to do it. This part, you see, this is giving such a beautiful look. This painting reminds us so much of our childhood. I don't know how many of you played outside in the afternoon. We used to do that a lot. Okay, now I'll take a shade of blue. You can take Prussian blue. This is the Prussian blue. Add a tinge of red to it, not too much. It just gives a little brightness to the blue. I'm using thin brush, you should see that, because these are delicate places. That is why I had made the leaves first. Had I first made this outline and then tried to put leaves over it, the leaves would not have looked so good. That's why. And also observe the transparency of the colors. It's not a light color, it's blue, but I am keeping everything transparent, because then the shadows will look really nice. See, it's always easy to darken later, but you can't lighten it because we don't use white. In watercolors generally, you can maybe give a touch up at few places. This part is still wet, so I'll wait, I'll complete it later. I'll add the same things at other places in the painting. That's why yesterday I said everybody to make these outlines properly, because now it is going to be easy for us to just fill this. You see how the shapes have started coming up now. That's why I had drawn everything yesterday. Did not leave these things that we can do it later. You see? And transparent look. It is dark but transparent. In this only you can give different shades, like again just a thin wash, so see. Okay, this is the process. In the next picture I'll share the complete thing. There is nothing, no other technique that I'm using, so I'll just finish this off and show you in a picture.